In a very royal scandal, which just premiered on Amazon Prime, viewers are taken behind the closed doors of the British royal family to relive one of its most controversial chapters. The series centers around Prince Andrew's disastrous 2019 Newsnight interview, where he attempted to address his connections with the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. However, the show takes an even more poignant turn, spotlighting a lesser-known event that followed: the wedding of Andrew's daughter, Princess Beatrice. One of the most heart-wrenching scenes in the drama is a fictionalized, yet emotionally charged moment where Princess Beatrice, on the happiest day of her life, pleads with her father to step out of her wedding photos. This moment, though likely dramatized for television, captures the deep emotional strain the scandal had on the entire family. Beatrice, in the series, is portrayed as torn between her loyalty to her father and her desire to distance herself from his tarnished reputation, especially on a day meant to symbolize new beginnings. Played by Michael Sheen, Prince Andrew is shown grappling with the fallout of his association with Epstein while trying to maintain a sense of normalcy during Beatrice's wedding. Sheen's portrayal dives deep into the conflicting emotions of a man caught in the web of public disgrace and personal shame. In contrast, Claire Rushbrook as Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, offers a more supportive role, displaying unwavering dedication to her family despite the mounting pressures. The creators of A Very Royal Scandal have admitted that while the series is based on real events, it is not entirely factual. The emotional exchanges between Beatrice and Andrew during the wedding are speculative, crafted to evoke empathy from the audience. The tension within the family, exacerbated by Andrew's scandal, is underscored by the use of somber music throughout the show, enhancing the mood of sorrow and regret that permeates the royal affair. While the public may remember the Newsnight interview as the defining moment of Andrew's fall from grace, A Very Royal Scandal sheds light on the private consequences of his actions. The series delves into how the scandal not only impacted Andrew, but also cast a long shadow over his children, particularly Beatrice, who had to navigate the emotional minefield of having a disgraced father at her wedding. The choice to dramatize Princess Beatrice's wedding is a bold one, adding a layer of personal pain to a story that was largely dominated by media scrutiny and public outrage. By focusing on the familial fallout, the show pulls viewers into the emotional devastation that scandals of this magnitude cause, not just to the person involved, but to those around them. In a particularly somber scene, Beatrice, played with great nuance by a yet unnamed actress, is seen in her wedding dress, looking anxiously at her father as the photographer prepares to take the family portraits. The weight of the moment is palpable, as Beatrice struggles with the decision of whether to include her father in these treasured images. The quiet tension is broken only by the melancholic score, which heightens the emotional stakes. The audience is left feeling the full burden of Beatrice's conflict. How does one reconcile love for a parent with the overwhelming shame of their actions? The drama also sheds light on the dynamics between Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, who stood by him despite the allegations. Rushbrook's portrayal of Ferguson is subtle yet powerful, showcasing a mother fiercely protective of her children and determined to hold her family together, even as it seems to be falling apart. By the end of the series, A Very Royal Scandal leaves viewers with a haunting question. How does a family, one of the most public in the world, cope with a scandal that won't go away? The dramatization of real events, particularly those surrounding Beatrice's wedding, serves as a reminder of the human toll behind the headlines. The public scandal might have faded, but the personal scars remain, especially for Beatrice, whose wedding day became entangled with her father's darkest moment.